And now to the Middle East. The war in Gaza has torn apart countless lives, leaving deep scars both physically and mentally. A 22-year-old Israeli woman who survived the deadly Hamas attack on the Nova Music Festival in 2023 has taken her own life after a year-long battle with PTSD. Though she escaped the massacre, the psychological trauma she endured went untreated. Her family blames the state for failing to provide the support she desperately needed, highlighting the devastating mental toll the conflict has taken on survivors. Here's more on the ongoing tragedy that continues to unfold from that fateful day.
Shirel Golan was supposed to celebrate her 22nd birthday, surrounded by friends and family. Instead, on that very day, her family found her lifeless body at home, her phone full of unanswered birthday wishes. A year after surviving the horrifying Hamas-led massacre at the Nova Music Festival on October 7, 2023, Shirel took her own life, overcome by a silent battle with post-traumatic stress disorder that she could no longer fight. Shirel and her partner Adi had narrowly escaped the gunfire and bloodshed, hiding under a bush for hours as terror rained down around them. Though she was later rescued, for Shirel, the trauma didn't end when the shooting stopped. She returned home to a life that had been forever changed, haunted by memories that refused to let her go. Her brother Eyal's grief was laced with anger.
The state of Israel killed my sister twice, once in October, mentally, and a second time today, on her birthday, physically.
Shirel had sought help, but the system failed her. Despite hospitalizations, she was never officially recognized as a PTSD sufferer. Her family did everything they could, but it wasn't enough. The support she needed wasn't there, and her brother's frustration echoed a growing sentiment in Israel that the survivors of October 7 were being abandoned by the very state that had promised to protect them. This is not just Shirel's story. It's the story of thousands of Israelis who, like her, survived the massacre but are now battling the psychological fallout. And while Shirel's family mourns, Gaza suffers on a scale even harder to comprehend. Hamas-run health ministry notes the one-year war has resulted in the death of over 42,000 people and has displaced over 2.5 million people. For those living in Gaza, trauma is a daily reality. Children are raised in a world where bombs fall like rain, where the sound of gunfire becomes background noise. While Shirel's family grieves the loss, her brother demands that the state wake up and prevent more suicide attempts, saying, "I lost my sister, but I want to raise a hue and cry so others won't lose their loved ones."
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.